actually, go 1 minute. Shall we get into it? Because this is it.
Yeah.
So boom, flipping. We're on the podcast. Forget all that. Let's go.
TreeHouse started, it was a management company, so it was my boy in it. He used to rap, and he come to me, he's like, yo, what, get on this rap thing, blah blah blah, but I don't know this, I don't know that. But it's my brethren in it, and the way I am, the person I am, I'm gonna help my friends in it. So, but them man's going in deep rabbit holes. I'm online reading about beat leases, like 3 bells in the morning.
Overdoing it.
Yeah, like and all that, bro. And then obviously the artwork. He's got a single. We need artwork. I'm contacting people. They're charging me. They're saying 50, 60 quid. Man can just get a jailbroken Photoshop and do it myself, and that's how I started doing the artwork as well, bro. All of it is grassroots, bro. Just from helping the man them, innit?
It's nice sometimes if you can't afford something, or someone don't want to help you, don't know like if what you like as a person in terms of this aspect. But me, I find like if someone like, when I get mad, I think I just get like, all right, check this down. I'm gonna get better than you, mate.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go and practice now.
It's a motivation, innit? You think, all right, cool, you gotta charge me this much, when I know you could just do it for man. You know what I'm saying, and that type of thing. So I always get that motivation, like you say. I just think, all right, cool, I'm gonna learn that myself, because it's not, how hard is it? And you get me. Obviously, I done your artwork. You get me.
Lost Tapes.
I can't wait to do the second part of that, bro. Yeah, if you can now, make that pop up, because that one's cold.
That's my favorite artwork.
Do you know what, bro? It's one of mine. You know what it is? I don't think it's my favorite artwork that I've made, but it's my favorite project I've worked on.
But a lot of back and forth.
Yeah, and then it's like, oh nah, you need to blur this, take that out, scribble that out, change that. Like, but we was on a mutual thing, and they're the type, like, I don't really do the artwork too tough. Because obviously, as you know, people mess you about in it, and you spend 2 hours, they don't send the dough, or they go blank,
then
or
they go missing. Then they release an album that says sample across it, and you're like, bro.
Yeah, or they use I remember when I first started doing artwork, bro. There was a single. There was 3 artists that I followed. 2 were from Manny, 1 was from Liverpool, yeah. And they'd all dropped within the same months period, and they all had the same artwork, because you used to be at one of the distributors. You used to be able to say, I've not got artwork.
I've seen it.
Selected.
Distro Kid does
that.
That's
Puts
on like a Polaroid picture.
Or
a billboard.
Yeah, and there's 3 songs in my playlist with the same artwork, bro. And that's when I seen, I thought, man can do something here. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's helpful, and it is helpful, but it lacks originality. There's nothing wrong with it if you're on a come up, but it does lack originality.
And the thing is as well with me, bro, I charge 20, 30. I used to charge, when I first started, I used to do 15, 20 quid for an artwork, depending what you wanted. And now I charge 30 quid.
Yeah, it's reasonable.
And that's what I'm saying. Bro, 30 quid's a takeaway.
Exactly. And
nowadays,
people like takeaways. You know, people spend money on the most stupid stuff.
Exactly.
I'm known sometimes, bro. I'm quite like, I'm not gonna buy that. You know, like when it comes to certain clothes and that, I'm easy go with me. But then I think, bro, you spent this much this week on Costa coffees, bro.
Yeah.
Buy them jeans you like, bro.
Yeah. Trust me. Treat yourself, don't beat yourself.
Exactly, bro. But going back to like you said though about the, like you're saying, when you say think of people right, you could just do it for free. Not agree though. Sometimes now you're making artwork. Obviously, I think it's easy to think like that at the time, bro. You know, when you're on the come up, right? Why can't you just hook me up? But when you're on the business side of it, do you look back at yourself and think sometimes, you know what? I get you have to eat to progress in business.
Yeah.
We've got bills to pay. However, you don't have to be tight-fisted. You don't have to be sometimes. Some people are a bit like, bro, it's a bit of give and take. I'll pay you for your services. Yeah, like I say,
when I came into it, it wasn't really me funding it. It's the artist in it, and he's saying we've got this budget. It's his money, all that. So I'm trying to do everything according to his budget. And then so like you say, I'm thinking, man could maybe not do it for free, but you're charging me this amount for a thing that I know is quite simple. Do you know what I'm saying? And I know it was simple, because in the end I spat my dummy out and I learned I'd done it myself. You get me? And it took me 20 minutes on a jailbroken Photoshop, bro. That's how I started, on an old Dell laptop.
Yeah,
you get
old
me?
school. Buffering and
bro,
sound like it's gonna take off.
One of them laptops that you take the charger out, it dies. You know them ones.
Yeah, them ones. So you're on your bed at lean to get your drink and you've lost the project. Charger fell out of that.
Yeah, them ones, bro.
But I've had them laptops, the fan just letting off in there, and it's like, yo, old school, this laptop's gonna blow up in a minute. Nah, I'm with you, bro. It's one of them, and you know as well with the artwork thing, what I've noticed is, like, obviously me with the lab, similar thing with you with TreeHouse, we're trying to, like, you're providing a service, someone might ask for artwork, music videos, I don't know, but Yo, all these apps are ruining it, bro. Like, someone will get an app now. I've noticed everyone's making artwork off an app on the phone. Don't get me wrong, some of it does look tidy, but I feel like what this app's doing, all these apps are doing, and the fact that all these online digital stores accept anything now. They used to be a bit funny about the resolution and stuff.
Yeah.
They'll accept it now. So now it's the quality. That's what I'm seeing, like you said about before, everyone using that same thing. The quality is dropping substantially. Like, it's dropping a lot, bro.
Yeah.
But I used to look back years ago. Look, artwork's hard. Get a lot of inspiration for it. You know, there was never really any lag in it. Like, now you see some people's artwork and it's like, you've done that yourself. You found a picture, you stood in the street, put a bit of a title on it.
It's mad, you know, because people have different. Like, I've had artists before where they'll say, "Yo, I need the artwork. The tune's called fucking laptop."
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, cool. Do you have any like? The way things are in money, you got to check the colour. Set man don't like certain colours. Like, I learned that the hard way. Sending man a blue artwork.
Happy with it? Nah, bro, that can't run.
Yeah, you can't have blue, or can't have red, or can't have this, whatever.
Yeah.
And then other people will just turn around and say, I ain't got no idea, bro. Like, I've had a guy say to me before, bro. He laughed and said, bro, that's you. That's what I'm messaging you for. And I thought, yeah, you get me, like, he's like that much in the music side of thing. You don't really, but then for me, I kind of feel like that's damaging your own brand. You got to have a little bit of a say.
There should be some sort of blueprint to your brand. You have a style. It's like, for instance, prime example, I reckon if you hit up Just Banco for artwork, it'd say, right, what I want, and there'd be some form of, he goes with his Japanese style. There'll be something in there linked to his brand. And he's going to say, would you throw a bit of this colour scheme in it or a bit of this writing? So there's branding or it's key in it, marketing.
Yeah.
Would you go in a restaurant and say, cook me up some food?
Nah, you wouldn't.
You know, I don't eat this, I don't eat that. I'm a vegetarian. Today I'm looking at pizza. If you said make me some food, he brought you out a pasta dish, you weren't happy with it, then that's your fault, bro.
Yeah, exactly. And then
you
as a creative, you've spent however many hours doing that. It's not good. You got to go back.
It's a bit of a red flag, isn't it? Like, bro, I need some direction.
That's why now with the artwork thing, like I say, I've done it since like 2019, so like 3-4 years now, and I've got a little client book. So like, obviously you shout me. I know we're on. I know you're not going to mess me around. I got other people that like hit me up for certain things. I do a lot of stuff that's not artwork as well, bro. Be honest, I do flyers for DJs.
You've done them for us, Lab Live, man.
Yeah, exactly. And I only really promote the artwork because that's the only thing I enjoy doing. I don't really enjoy making flyers for a house night because it's not my, you know what I'm saying? But I'll do it because it's bread. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course. It's one of the, it's like with any line of work, some parts of it you enjoy, some parts like, right,
Saturday, So that's why with the artwork thing, I sort of chilled it out a bit. I'm not really. Like, in 2019, bro, made over £2 doing it.
Just doing artwork,
just chilling. 12 months, bro, made over £2.
It's nice. See, that's good to look and reflect.
And when I'm saying I'm making £2, I'm like, I'm seeing a guy in the studio promoting. He's in lab. He's like, yeah, this one's coming soon. I'm messaging, yo, do you need an artwork?
Yeah, good, smart.
I'm active on it. Like, I'm going events, and man are going, yeah, this one's unreleased. It's coming soon. Ragaloco Ghetto, one of my favourite artworks I did. Big tune, yeah. I seen that live at Sleeps' show. And he just brought Rags out because Sleeps produced it and they performed it. The whole place went off. I went home, I messaged Rags because I had the little relationship with him. Oh, what you saying? Got the artwork.
You know he needs an artwork. If it's gone off like that, you need to release this. You need an cover art. Let's work. Exactly,
bro. And it's just about hunger in it with certain things. And I just sort of lost that a little bit for the artwork in it. So now I only really get excited when you hit me with a Lost Tapes project.
Like a little bit of a challenge now.
Or someone comes with a concept. Like with the Lost Tapes, obviously. It's part one's out in it.
Yeah, and then we're gonna run with it. Like, it's gonna be, and it's gonna the way it's gonna link in. It's exciting, isn't it? Because I'd be thinking, I got nothing really much to put on it, but let's just make the artwork, yo.
Yeah, exactly, bro. And they're the things that make it fun, in it. So with the artwork side, just try and keep it fun now, innit?
Yeah. No, I'm with you. I think as well, like, what I've noticed about you, bro, like you said, Rags' event, it's kind of coming away from my artwork now, but I give it you still. Where you shine and I lack, but I lack on. I don't get out there as much as you. I've known for a bit now. Like, I need to go to events, I need to network. I don't really do it much. I mean to, bro, but I do everything myself and I'm knackered.
Hey, bro, you'll be surprised, you know when you go out, like, I'm Samsy, you do lab. Bro, do you know how many times people go, you do TreeHouse? I'm like,
it's like, bro, my inbox is there, why didn't you just shout?
Bro, my face is all over the YouTube. What do you mean?
You knew it was me. Stop acting up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You know what I mean?
But now you do get about, bro, and it shows. Like, that for me is quite inspiring, and it's like, okay, I take a point from that because look how much work it's got you. Because as well, sometimes, bro, maybe that side of you has got you more work because people are seeing you for face value, holding a conversation. A lot of people would rather work with someone they've held a conversation with. They've got a feel for who they are, you know. You feel it, bro. You come around people and you get a sense like, I want to support this guy, or I like his energy, or seems like a cool guy, I'll work with him. I think social media, sometimes you can't really get a proper... It's dead easy to act. It's like, do I like this guy? Do I like this? I don't know. And you just go with what you know. But when you meet him, it makes it a lot easier. And no one likes to be aired as well.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
You see, the thing is with the events and that, like the back end of like, was it 2021? I did my knee playing football, so I was on crutches and that, and I'm getting invited to events, Lab Live, networking events, all these events, and I couldn't go because I'm on crutches. I could go, but then it's like, is there going to be somewhere I can sit down? Blah, blah. I was fucked for like 6 months, innit? But then during that 6 months when I done my knee, I missed out on so much, bro. And I seen it all, and I was like, never again. So now I'm there. You get me? When did you message me about this? Like 2 days ago. I'm on it. I'm on it. Anything, bro. Lacking. Anything. I'm bait faced now. You get me? I'm on the airwaves. I'm on Lab. I'm on TreeHouse. I'm everywhere, bro. That's what I'm trying to do. And the thing is as well, with me pushing, like obviously TreeHouse, it's a music platform, so we share everything. You can go on the channel. There's rappers, there's singers. You get me? VR did a acoustic thing. That's nuts. You get me?
In the car park.
Like bro, like I'm a music man in it, but grime is
that's your root in it. That's what you love. I can tell that all the time. So you can see
with
it.
with grime, the way I'm looking at it is like you just said about the events, it's pull-up season, bro. Everybody knows grime is pull-up season. Like, you could be in a rave, on the mic, and someone says one bar, and you're next. You've got to swing it back. And
we had this conversation last night.
You see the way the MCs are in grime and the way they're on that. So, right, you just said, fuck my man, da. So I'm next. I've got to say something back to you now.
The energy's unmatched.
The way, so, but we never had, especially in Manny, in my opinion, we never had a cameraman like that. Someone on that, So I went press T a couple of weeks ago. Cadell and Sub.
Come when I told you.
I know. I even messaged you, bro. And you didn't.
But I told you.
But it's bad for it. Like Cadell and Sub 10 have had back and forth on Twitter for time. They both end up on stage, bro. I'm in there front row with my camera. Catch the footage.
Clocked it, bro. Ready.
Bro, bro, it's a mess, that
video. You're steaming. I could hear it. I was laughing when I watched it. I thought, he's loving this. And because you're a grime fan and steaming, you can
bro, people messaging me saying like, bro, I never seen a cameraman enjoy a
but that's
thing
nice,
that much.
bro.
But exactly, and
it's good, man.
And that, you know what though, that just shows my character. Even though, because if I weren't pissed, I would have just filmed it and been quiet. But because I was on the shots or whatever, the rave was going. I was a bit pissed. I was a bit loud in it, a bit. But that's just me. Like that's how I sit in my gaff and watch Lord of the Mics.
Yeah.
When someone drops Lord of the Mics, I'm watching a clash. I'm doing that. I'm wheeling it. I'm like, because I love it, bro. So the same way the MCs are in grime, I'm trying to replicate that on a cameraman and media thing. Because you see, when I come out the rave from the Cadell and Sub 10 thing, and I'm outside with like a couple of the man and that, and then people are on Twitter Spaces saying, "Where's?"
You've started that. It's doing well, bro.
Yeah, bro. People are like, people are like, "Yo, where's Walshy? Where's Walshy?" I'm not even in the space. I'm just outside smoking my thing, and the man them are on Spaces. I can hear my name, so I've jumped in the space. All these, bro, we need the footage. I said, "Yo, I'm out still." Like it was like 1:30. I said, "Yo, I'm not home till like in a bit."
That's nice, though.
Bro, I got home. I got a food, bro. I got a food, I got fucking sauce all down me, bro, I was steaming, I got home and I thought, yo, the footage. Man's got the Mac out, 3:30, pissed.
Dedication,
bro. Plug my phone in and that.
Spelling errors.
Fell asleep, bro. I fell asleep, bro. I not even moved the file. I fell asleep, and then I woke up at like 5:30 on the sofa. I thought, yo, better go to bed. And then I uploaded it, and then I sent a tweet saying, yo, I set it for like 9 o'clock. I said, yo, it'll be up at 9. I went back to bed, woke up at 10:30. Like, it's just out, you get me?
Dedication,
like,
bro.
And what I've noticed, especially in grime, is everyone wants it like that. Like, if something's just happened, you need to put the footage out, because the same thing happened with Rags and Cadell. They had a little clash type thing, and they were like, "Oh, we're in Manny, bro." I got out of work, like half day at work, like on the fly.
I seen that was in the alleyway. Sorry.
Yeah. At the side of Albert Hall. It was a bit jazz, to be honest, because they was meant to clash at block to block. Yeah. Me and Rags had patterned block to block. Yeah. And me personally, I think that's the perfect setting for that.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
Of course it is. And they're original, man. They've been about for years.
Exactly. Like Banner, it's Banner in it.
Yeah, good to get Banner on here.
Yeah, big him up, man. I've never met him, but like we've got mutuals and that, and I rate the block to block thing.
Met him, but it seems cool.
Yeah.
I've never met him. I don't know if I have.
But he was like, even he was on it. He was like, yo, I'm in work, but come 4 o'clock, it can work. So it was all patterned, and then whatever happened. We ended up doing it down the side of Albert Hall, but I filmed the footage. I'm in the taxi on the way home from town, and man, big people like on Twitter following me back to DM me to say, yo, where's this footage?
People like grime, bro.
That's what I'm saying, and especially when it comes to that stage show clash type thing, people want to see it. Yeah, exactly, because it's the energy, bro. And that's, like I say again, I'm trying to bring that energy to the cameraman vibe and be there and catch these things, touch, you know what I'm saying?
It's funny because last night when Flirt was here, so imagine, bro, like, Flirter, innit? We've listened to him from a kid. Like, you would have been gassed, bro. Obviously, man's got
bro, I seen your story and was gassed.
Yeah, bro, so, like, I'm filming him, yeah, bro. Bro, I told him, like, yo, you just put me on a school bus with a D500, bro. I'm filming him, bro. And I'm hearing shit. And it's the way my man does his sound effects and that. He'll reference, instead of referencing someone or something in a bar, he references it by speaking like them or sounding like them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, it's like... Yeah. You might even, if he referenced it with a bar, you might have not known, but because you heard a sound, I've heard that. Yeah. It's sick the way he does it. Yeah, bro. And at the end, bro, I ran up the landing. I'm gassed. I was smashed my cover up, bro. I was gassed. And it was nice that it was received like he was gassed that I was gassed. He was as gassed of my reaction as I was his bars, because he's still a normal person. Man, I still effing with him all these years later, like, you know what I mean? Because he's been at it for years, bro. And then the sound messed up. I'm like, bro, Biggie, do it again. He's laughing, like, cool. And like, I thought, can't replicate the reaction, man. But it gassed me just as much because he sent me freestyles, he threw some new bits in there, took some bits out, so I'm gassing it like, yo, to cover it, like, happy. Bad man for coming down, really appreciate it. And like I say, he'll come down again, so make sure, bro, get to one of these events, book up with him, get him on your channel, bro, just put the camera in his face.
Yeah, bro, that's what I'm on, though, that's what I'm on, that, bro. I'm front row there, bang, camera out.
Grime's unmatched, bro, and we were saying this just after it, like you said then at an event, bro. So we were saying through the team, like, the energy in a grime set. If you get a few rappers in here, rapper, you can have bouncy rap tracks, but it's still not as gassy as grime because the atmosphere around it, and like you say, the wheel ups and that, you will never match that energy in any form of that culture there, this culture that we're in. Yeah. Grime is unmatched, bro. You're sure to shut down a show even if you're unknown because people just gas off grime.
It's just not as popular as it was, but you see, like you're saying with the rap stuff and that, when I've been to events and that and it's grime, like the Press T thing, like that's grime, Sub 10's booked and Press T's booked. They're both, like, Sub 10 does the drum and bass thing as well, but he's booked as a grime guy, you get me, he's doing grime tunes. Bro, this ain't a slight on anyone, but it was dead in there. You get me, and that's because it's a strictly grime event. You're only going to get guys like me in there who love it. Don't get me wrong, it weren't dead like I was the only one in there. But when you look at the venue or back in the day, or you compare it to
and
other
big
things.
Press T, bro, legend
and
in this, bro.
Bro, kill it, bro. It's Press fucking T, grime royalty, bro.
Shut
Can
down,
I swear
bro.
on here, by the way?
You can swear, bro.
Sorry, bro. Sorry,
you swear too much,
yeah, I'll pot him off, man. But yeah, big Press T, man. Like, and bro, it's not nice to see, innit? Especially when I love it so much. But then I go somewhere like a Breaking Bars, shout out Lamin, them man are doing their thing, and they will do their event. And they might have like a Hypes or a Keem or a P1 on there, just a one grime artist or whatever, other artists as well. And then at the end, bro, I've been there last 10 minutes, open mic grime set.
Shut down.
But then when you look round the building, you're like, right, P Winter's there, Keem's there, Rush is there, and you look at it and you think, rah. Man could have just booked the whole thing as a grime thing, but it wouldn't have the people in there, the girls in there. And
it's mad, these people you're saying, bro, they've not come here for the grime thing, but when these grime MCs go on now, this crowd that doesn't even listen to grime erupt, and you're like, this is why you should listen to me.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Like, you see like a, say P1's booked on the thing, or Hypes is booked on the thing, you know there's going to be other man in the room that do grime. In the building, of course. You get me. So, and it works. It works well. I think anyone doing an event, if you've got grime people or at least one grime artist on your event, last 10 minutes do an open mic, and I'm telling you, your thing is gonna go off.
You can rely on them as well. It's
gonna go off.
You can rely on them.
Yeah, bro. I was there at P1 at Breaking Bars. P1 and Keem headlined it. Last 5 minutes, said, yo, anyone got bars, come on stage. One guy, I can't remember his name, used to spit back in the day. I not seen him in time. I recognised his face. I said, rah. I know my man from back in the day. I can't remember who it was. It was a while ago, but he got on, did a little 16. Some girl got up, did a 16. Never even seen this girl in my life. She got up, did a 16:32. It was hard. And then LAB51 comes on stage. I'm thinking, right, I've not even seen LAB51. Where's he come from?
He's someone you can rely on.
And then he drops the, You know the
I
bar.
know the bars.
Yeah, I got some
it's
on
harpoons,
YouTube. Yeah,
harpoons.
Yeah, I spit cardboard on cardboard. Yeah,
hard,
like,
bro.
And the whole thing just goes off, and you think, right, these people who've been paid to book and whatever, and it's not doing that. But it's the energies, bro. But doing it strictly as a grime thing, it's not gonna work. I'll be honest.
Nah, it's sad, bro.
Yeah, it is. It's sad. It is sad, and that's why I like for all through TreeHouse. Like, obviously, I do the whole music thing. Like I say, I cover everything. But grime is it's my like what I love in it, my passion. So I'll always push that. So I did the lab set, the grime set at the old lab.
Yeah, yeah.
You get me?
And
Big
it's
up for
nice
you
that
to
you
let
did
me
that,
do that. Yeah, you
Come
get
on,
me?
man.
Because no one wanted to let me do a grime. I'll tell you now, in 2021,
guys, man.
nobody in Manny wanted to let me do a grime set. But Sam's said, you know what? There's room at the inn.
I love that. Come on, man. There's always space at the lab for to come through with it.
Yes, and because that one went so well, like I think we had 8 MCs. I think I contacted like 20. Cast your net wide, you're gonna catch a few more.
Yeah, because you know a few of them aren't gonna turn up.
Exactly, and there was a few like last minute. Oh, I can't make it now, whatever.
And that stuff don't tell you till.
Yeah, and that happens in it, and life happens in it. I'm not holding no grudges to anyone or anything, but 8 man turned up, and it did well on YouTube. It did quite well. We got
a good set.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was a solid 8 though as well.
Solid.
But then the following year, I'm thinking, right, I'm doing this again because it needs to happen. You get me? My idea has always to been do weekly ones, which now you get me. I'm on Unity now, so I am every other week, and I've got the grime sessions on the channel as well. But it's always been pushing the grime because it's there, bro. These artists like these artists that are sick on grime that don't do grime because they ain't got the like RJ, yeah, is bro. I rate RJ to the fullest. Big up Obi-Wan, yeah. Only you will get that. Yeah, I call him Obi-Wan.
I seen it, you know, the other day because the show. Did he set off the podcast or something?
Yeah, nah. So you see with RJ, yeah, like the man them internally in TreeHouse, they all say that like he's like my favorite, and you know why me up about it. Yeah, so Obi-Wan, yeah, he's Obi-Wan because he was the first TreeHouse podcast. Okay. He was the first person to come on twice because 1 week a guest didn't turn up, so I phoned RJ and he come and we did an album breakdown of his album. Yeah. He was the first person on. Oh, what was it? There was the podcast. There was something else. A freestyle. He did the first ever TreeHouse freestyle, and then when I did my Unity show the other day, the first song I ever played on radio was RJ.
Hard.
So
it's
we call
only
it
right,
Obi-Wan,
bro. You gotta keep it.
But I'm being like the
OCD stuff.
You see the podcast thing. Like I said to you, when no one wanted to give man a chance. You see the podcast thing, bro. I've got mates who do music, like that are established and that I could, like my brethrens. I've known them for years and that, and I didn't want to do that. I'm not like that. Like we've got mutuals, and I didn't tell you that I know who I know or you. For about a year and a half because I like to build my own relationship.
Good,
you get
very
me?
Good.
So I'm always been like that. So when I'm doing a podcast and I'm like, I'm not even hitting my mates up. I'm hitting my mates up and saying, yeah, in 4 weeks you can come.
Organic, bro.
You can be 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, whatever. You can be down the line. But I wanted someone that I didn't know, and the only person who said yeah was RJ. And if he didn't turn up, I don't know if I would have done a podcast.
There you go.
So that's why I'm always thankful to people like RJ and yourself who. When no one wanted to let man in or whatever, you've give man a little thing. And
it's nice, innit?
Yeah.
So each one teach one, like put on as you get on, bro. Like, why not?
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
what I always say to people. Why not, though? And a lot of people just can't answer.
Yeah.
But why, though?
But going back to the grind thing with RJ, because I like sidetracked them, but with him, he makes quality music, and his latest EP, Hidden Gems, is nuts. If you ain't heard that, go and check it out. But it's not grime. But then he comes to the grime set in 2022, and I've got like off the season who's like a big grime thing. They share old things, commenting saying, yo, RJ's a top sheller and that. And then like he posted a little snippet the other day of Manchester Grime, the tune that I played on radio, introducing the show, and said like, he put something in the caption like, yeah, I might go and do a set. And we've spoke, you get me, a little lab exclusive. RJ's coming on soon, you get me, but he's gonna come on and do a set. But it takes something like, if I didn't do that, where's he gonna get his motivation to say, let's do a grime set? You get me? And the thing is, because he is good on it, he can do it. So why not do it?
Why not?
Do you know what I'm saying? And there's people out there, it might the core audience might not be in Manchester. I don't think it is. I'm not stupid. I know the core grime audience is down south or in Brum.
Yeah, of course it is.
It's not up here. Like we've got a little niche thing and that, and there's man them that do it, and there's people that rate it or whatever. But it's not big.
Your audience in itself probably won't be the most of Manchester, bro. Like I look at the stats on Lab, and it's like All right, really? Okay, mad. So all the way that way, but we'll save that for your podcast when we talk about
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
But
yeah.
it does like, because I keep wanting to jump in, or I have a similar experience, but I mean, shut up.
Yeah, stop. Just, just to let everyone know, yeah, this is the remix, innit? This is the remix.
That's literally the remix.
Because he's meant to come on it. He's meant to come on the TreeHouse. Yeah, he's been hiding.
Bro, you know, I'm glad you just said that, because you prompted me to say something I wanted to say before, but I didn't want to butt in. So when I said to you, look how you be about in the scene, and I'm always busy and doing things and trying to run the lab. He asked me to be on his podcast probably, I don't know, bro. It was a long time ago.
Yeah, it's about at least 12
and
months.
I keep saying, oh, get on. I asked this guy yesterday. Look where he is. So, yeah, bro, props to you.
Nah, standard, man.
You're on job, I'll
man,
give you
it's
that.
Pull up season 2023. Pull up season, I'm everywhere, man.
Well, yeah, bro, back to RJ. Obviously, you've got him on TreeHouse and that. I was chatting to him a bit back, bro. We've been trying to get him on the lab for a bit because he is hard. The lab, you know, the new lab session set. Yeah. You know, as it's live and that. I've been chatting to Irish Paddy about getting on it. And who did he mention? Can you get RJ on? I chatted to a guy in Money called RJ. I'm like, more than likely, bro, yeah, because he's humble. I spoke to him over the years getting on the channel. I was on it straight. We're like, yo, I'm on it. I'm just busy. Let's lock a time in when it works.
Yeah, that's the thing with
them two together. I know it will be shutting down the lab, bro.
Yeah. Yo, when's that? I'm coming.
You want to come through? I don't know, bro.
Let me know.
You let us know, man. Messing about, yo. We need you on the set.
Nah, big up Irish Paddy though, man, because he followed me the other day. I never met him, no, but I know about my man, and I seen him on the lab and that.
He's another one, bro. Humble, like I say, when we talk about flirty. All these guys, it's just making, getting him in your presence. Like, I didn't know Flirty from yesterday. I still don't know him. I met him, but I know from what I seen of him, humble, and he'll get on your channel, bro. I imagine, because he was just humble, bro. Like, firstly, he got still hungry for it, and he was happy to work, just a normal human being that just wants to work. Same with Irish Paddy, a normal guy, appreciative of the opportunities. Do you know what I mean? And he come down again. It's like he shouted me the other day as well. What I do, I'll shout him because I did mention your channel to him, and he's on anything. So it's like, I'll shout him after this for you, bro.
Well, that's the thing. There's a lot of people that are seeing it, and I've just not met them yet. But I know the time will come in it, and
of course it will.
Yeah, it's one of them people that are aware of things and that. So it's just a matter of, like you just said, getting them in your presence in it.
That's it, bro. Yeah. When I first got him on my channel, did you see that Lab Live with Toxic? And
I did the thumbnail.
Of course you did.
Come on.
Yeah, sorry, bro. So check, we won't even talk about it because it's TreeHouse. See, I told you I'd do this, but we just turned up. We had a little chat and he was here. I'm just saying, like another artist who are on top form. But yeah, man, back to TreeHouse.
Yeah, nah, they're the pull-up guys, man. They're the ones you want. They're the ones that will turn up and will pull up and will give you good content.
Shut down, bro.
And because you know what it is as well, because he's pulling up, like you said, everywhere. Yeah, his blade is sharp, bro. See, with this grime thing as well, you have to be match fit. You can't sit on the sidelines and go, coach, throw me in, because you're gonna get butchered. Like if you like bro, like someone like Irish Paddy, like you just said, he's on every set. He could put any 140 beat on and he's gonna spit something, and it's a shutdown. But then other guys might do a little 1-2 grime tunes, and they've never touched a set, and then they come in this environment, they get the mic off after Irish Paddy. And you're overwhelmed. You feel like the ground's swallowing you up. So this is why, like, it's important for grime things to be on in the city, and that's why I'm pushing the grime sets on the. Like, I got a radio show. I could just do 2 hours and play music, bro. I could literally, if I wanted to, I could make a playlist and just let the playlist run. But it's grime, man. They need the practice hours.
And you enjoy it.
Yeah,
you enjoy grime.
Yeah, I love
so
being
it's
there,
important, like I say to people, it's important to enjoy what you do.
Yeah, of course.
Like, a lot of the reasons, like when I used to do music, I don't do it as much because it got boring writing, bro. I kind of like, it's a chore now. It's like fucking cleaning the house.
I've got to write a track.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like with Paddy, like you say, like he loves it still, clearly. Lyrically toxic, bro. Dangerous.
Bro, you see him, yeah. He's another one of my not met yet, but
you'll get him, bro. Another hungry guy, bro.
He actually messaged me the other week, about coming on the radio.
You'll get him on, bro. And he's bar ready, bro. Like you said about match fit. Like, when they done a lab, like them two is here just shutting it down, the energy. There's someone you can fall on to like lift the room. You need them 1 or 2 guys here. But yo, again, you're coming on after Irish Paddy, bro. I feel like with grime, when you say about sharpening your tools, don't start thinking you can pull your phone out, bro. Because you're gonna get gobbled up. Because I feel like the tempo of grime as well and the energy, you need to rely on your eye contact. You need to be aware of your surroundings. You can't afford to be looking at your phone, bro, because you're seconds behind. I don't know how far behind. I read something once. You're like minute seconds behind the beat because you've got to take it in, process it,
and then
spit.
say
So you're
it.
not as tight as you would be if you knew it up top.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You'll get it, bro. You're right.
Yeah. I'm tired. Butchered, bro. Butchered's the word, man. Listen, you've taken the mic after Irish Paddy or Lyrically Toxic. Yeah, just be ready.
Be ready, bro.
That's the one, bro. That's the one. You just got to be ready. But again, like I say, we've not had a grime scene in Manchester since, for how long? You get me? Grime's not been on Unity. I think someone told me the other day, in over 5 years.
Yeah.
Over 5 years, bro. The whole genre just collapsed off the radio, just gone.
Bad that.
You know what I'm saying? And like I say, there's the Spitters there, there's the Lyrically Toxics, there's the RJ, there's the Bowsers, Nifs, all these guys. Bro, there's loads of man, bro. There's loads of man. The grime set that I did 2022, so we did the one in Lab 2021, that was like Hypes, XP, Keem, the one you was there for.
XP again, you can rely on him.
Again, Hypes, Keem, you can rely on him. Tox as well. If you watch that set, the one in Lab, it's on the YouTube.
Yeah, big Tox, different Tox.
Big up Tox, I say this every time, because when I did that first grime set in 2021, there's like one moment, like I think XP and that, they slipped off. Yeah. And fucking Tox was there on his ones, just spraying up the Lab on his ones. Tox, and I'm thinking, if he puts the mic down, I'm going to have to wrap the set. And did he put the mic down? No. I ran downstairs and got everyone and said, yo, I'm going to wrap it, come back up. And they all came back up and we got another 20 minutes. But that's just grime, bro. It's all on the fly, off the cuff type thing. But big up Tox, man, because he can hold it. But you see, the grime set I did 2022, so we had 8 MCs. Then 12 months, it was a bit over 12 months, like 13 months later, 14 months later. We had 14 MCs. 14, bro. Like, man, like before, when I started doing this, I didn't even think there was 14 guys that could spit on grime. But because people know what I do now, people are hitting me up for these things and saying, yo, got a grime tune there. Or like Keem put his video for Heat on our channel, hit like 4K. I think it's like the most viewed on my channel.
But it's nice, innit? So when you get the milestones, you're buzzing.
I'm seeing it like the grime stuff, like I could drop a rap freestyle and it's cold, you get me? But it's hitting a couple hundred, probably under a K.
Because your core audience is grime.
And then I'm throwing a grime thing on of Cadell and Sub 10 where I'm shouting in the background and it's a mess, and it's hitting over a K rapid. You know what I'm saying? So that's what my audience is there for.
So you need to tap into that. Like when I was saying before, like you were the core audience on the Lab. Like I reckon I've got left grime people. I put the odd grime stuff up, but my core audience is rap. Yeah. But I feel like it's still appreciated, it's still received in it, because a lot of rappers, like this, you gotta admit, grime's still hard, bro. And I swear, in drill the same BPM as grime.
Drill's like drill's like 145ish in it. Okay. But you see, bro, you don't want to get me started on the 140 thing, yeah. Yo, if Bowser's watching this, I know he's creasing, bro. You get me started on, the 140 BPM, yeah. Everyone goes, I live at 140 BPM grime street.
I find it bizarre that man know the BPM. I'm like, what? I've been rapping for years. What you on about?
Yeah, bro. You know where I live at? I live at 136, 138 down the road, bro. Like, bro, the best grime tunes are on like 136s, 138s. But everyone screams 140.
It's mad that you know that though. I feel like that's a grime thing to know the BPM.
It is. But then, like now, I kind of feel we're getting this because the BPM, like you just said, between drill and grime is very similar. It's like 5 beats, 6 beats or whatever, roughly. I'm not a producer or anything, so if I'm wrong, innit? But it's very similar. So I'm finding like you're getting a lot of this like grimy drill that sort of sits in between, or it could be grime, but they're using like drill hi-hats or drums, or it's like and they borrow from each other. But I'll be honest, bro. The way I see drill. That's the modern day grime. The way it is now. All the youths, it's all the youths. This gang, that gang, like not gangs, but like collectives. We're this crew, that crew, drill crews. That was grime, bro. Back in the day, it's the same thing. It's just everything cycles, bro. It's just it's different because they don't have pirate radio. They have Instagram. You get me? They don't have like these Eskimo dances, but they have these under 18s events that they're doing that go off in the same way. Do you know what I'm saying? And they don't have Channel U now. They're actually on the big YouTube platforms. You look at like that Hazy Ute from Liverpool who sing that Packs and Potions. Bro, I was on my Instagram about 6 months ago. I was going through DMs looking for something. Seen this one kid, blue tick, 100 and odd weeks ago. I open it, bro. You know where I'm going with this?
I'm backstage. Bro, you're going to repeat what I said yesterday. Go on.
Bro, I gone on a DM and like, safe. I was like, scroll, who's that blue tick? So I scrolled up to the top. It's only Hazy Packs and Potions. Messaged me in 2020. When did he blow? 2021.
Oh no, but he done the same with me.
Bro,
I missed it as well.
Bro, I spoke to him.
I didn't speak
to him. Bro, he
to
messaged me, and obviously at that time I was pushing the money thing.
Yeah.
To be honest, in hindsight, I should have sent him to you, really and truly.
But he come. And I missed it.
Oh,
you know,
bro,
when you're independent and
bro,
that.
Yo, Hazy Shouters, man. We're sorry, bro.
Bro, I went to, because he's young, sometimes I just like to praise up the young ones that are doing it. You know, I popped in to say, yo, congrats, bro, well done. Because I'd seen him and that. And he'd said, yes, bro, or something about a lab session. I didn't even mention it to him. The message was still there, but I would have just looked like I was trying to be like, I just said, yo, well done, kid, smacked it. And he's still on the lab and that, but he's huge, man.
Yeah, bro, I went on a DM and he'd messaged me saying, do you know what, as well? For a young kid, a lot of it, because I don't know his age, but I know he's a lot younger than me. He's like teenage when he blew anyway, and he was young anyway. One of the most respectful, when I read back through the DM, I thought, right, makes sense why he's blown.
Yeah.
Because nice, bro, when he messaged me, he weren't Hazy Packs and Potions. He was just any up and coming thing, and he was like, yes, bro, found your page. And he literally was like, do you just share Manchester artists? And I was like, yeah, at the moment, like we're just pushing the Manchester thing. And he was like, yeah, cool, bro, like keep doing your thing. I just followed you anyway, and I followed him back, and I think he still follows us now. You know what I'm saying?
Probably will, bro.
But for me, as like a young kid coming up, I think he's in the right place where he is now.
To have, like,
like it makes sense.
Manners.
Is where he is now. From when I pre that message. And it weren't even like I was fobbing him off. It was just because at that time we was fully focused on the Manchester scene.
That's your target. That's your thing, innit? That's a question for you. Think you'd ever look at branching out?
Yeah, I've started to this year.
Northwest or in general?
Just in general, because you see, it's more gonna. It's still a Manchester channel, and I will still always push the Manchester thing. And if you're from Manchester, I'll do it all for free. And you're up and coming, just message me. We'll get something working. That's just the way I am. I want to see everyone winning it. Yeah. But at the same time, with the grime thing, like we was just saying, the audience ain't up here. And that type of thing. So you need for if I've got an RJ or Bowser or whoever on my channel, and they're only getting seen by the people that follow my channel, but then I get a Flirt of D or whoever.
Oh yeah, when I was just seeing you jump on, it didn't even cross my mind.
So
as well.
If I get one of them to come on the channel, and he brings his audience, he brings his following, and then they go, right, there's other grime on this channel. And like we said before, off camera, the playlist for you. Oh yeah, Bowser's got a video. Oh, there's a grime set. There's 2 years worth of grime sets.
Nice grime sessions. There, look at all grime if that's really what you're into.
Exactly, and that's what I'm trying to now capture with like the Cadell and Sub 10 thing. They're not from Money, and I filmed that and uploaded it. Put my logo on it.
It's a good move, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
You don't want to pigeonhole yourself. And Manchester's not the biggest, bro, and like. I feel like everyone talks about their own city, like, oh, no one supports themselves, no one supports each other. Every city says that about one another. It's just, it's a whole different topic, but if that is the truth, it's better to be broad. If, you know, Manny don't support one another, then at least, whether, I don't know if they do or they don't, because it's a big, wide place. Yeah, we get a lot of support, a lot of people don't support, who knows, and you just same with yourself, but keep it broad like yourself, cashing it wider, bro.
And the thing with me as well, the main reason why I did the Money thing in it is 2 reasons. One is we lost One Way TV in it. Like, bro, for me, One Way TV when I was growing up, they was the Dons, big all of them up. You get me? They've moved on to bigger and better things now. So fair, you know. I'm not like, but we didn't have that. That had gone. So I'm like, I'm watching like old freestyles and that, and I'm like, we need like these guys. You get me?
Yo, bro, but 1 minute. What about TMTV? Remember TMTV? Tyler McLachlan and Kieran Tyler Spencer. Yeah, bro. Kieran's my guy. I just feel like I had to put in a mention.
There was No Mics Needed, bro.
No
King of the Hill.
He's even from Manchester, my man. He's called, that's Frenzy,
yeah. He's from Rochdale, I think.
Okay. Because I know it's a bit of a twang, you know, you can't understand. So, no Mics Needed. Because he had like socks and that on his
bro, but this is what I'm saying. There was channels, bro. There was that KO, King of the Hill TV. There's a bad man.
King of the Hill, do you remember Bars of Us?
Yeah, bro, this is what I'm saying. I was on all of these and they all just gone. Mad, so I'm like, I'm gonna do my own. So, but you see the thing, like the one phrase that I like, it's like dance a yard before you dance abroad, innit? Like you see you with Lab, you're Samsy. So man know you. Like I'm not no one, before TreeHouse. I'm just a listener.
Ah, right, yeah, because I was kind of doing music.
Yeah, so you've got connects where you can say, oh, do you want to come on the channel? You've got a name. You're respected because of who you are, blah, blah, blah. So you can go, right, I'm going to do lab. And you can do that.
kind of use what links I've made in the past
which
to
is,
try and catapult
of
it a
course.
bit.
And anyone should do that when they're going into anything. But with me, I was like, other than TreeHouse, I used to do promo on Twitter for Hypes around 2012-13 when he clashed Tez Kid on Lord of the Mics. And man was just tweeting Tez Kid like, yo, you're shit, fuck Sheffield. I love Tez Kid, by the way. I actually rate Tez Kid. Yeah, he's cold. But man was on the Twitter giving it him because,
bro. At
because
I'm
back in
young
Hypes.
as well.
Because I'm back in Hypes, you get me? But see, then when I started doing TreeHouse, I didn't tell Hypes who I was till he came on my podcast. He came on my podcast last year.
Bro, organic makes a good podcast.
Bro, when I told him who I was, he sat there for a minute. His head fell off, bro. He's like, what? I said, yeah, bro, me. There was a guy called Troy, big up Troy. I still follow him and that. Me and him and a couple other people that used to do, it's like street team times, bro. This is how old it was, you get me? I was on that. But that was the only thing, and I couldn't really, just phone Hypes and say, yeah, you remember me from 8 years ago or whatever.
It just can't need it.
Yeah, so I thought, right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to establish myself and fuck with the people who are going to fuck with me. Because I know my passion and my heart and where I'm trying to take it. So all I need is the artist. It don't matter if you're good, if you stop doing music after 6 months. All I needed was to show what I could do, and then when I did that, it just took off. And now I'm like, I'm here. I'm on the other side of the podcast thing. I'm on radio. Bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm everywhere, bro. I'm trying, bro. And thank you, man.
Literally, bro, from the start of TreeHouse. Do you know what? Let's touch on that now because we've the grime, obviously grime's your passion, as you lot can tell.
Boy, better know
look
that, you get me?
On it, grime's your passion. I want to know about Unity, bro, and more about, like, obviously you told me that TreeHouse started from you obviously being a management of your friend. Like, how long's it been going for now? I swear, is TreeHouse before Lab or after? Was it after? Or TreeHouse?
We're 4 years in.
Are we 4 years? So
2019, January 2019.
I think January 2019. Was we not 2019?
Nah, I swear you was about before me, bro.
I ain't got my phone. I was going to look then. I'm sure me was... Why do I feel like it was September? I'd have to look when... So do you know what I judge it off for me? I think we made the channel when we opened the studio. Was building a studio. It takes a while to build. Before we open it. But didn't put nothing on. So I go off kind of the first video dropping. So we'll have to look again on your podcast.
So I think with us, we started like, my brethren came to me in like December 2018. I just split up with my BM. I was back at my mum's. I was in a bit of a shit place, to be honest. And I just took what he come with me and I just ran with it. You get me? And it just it helped me get out of like my little depression and all that. You get me? That's why like the artist that I'm referring to, he knows who he is. He's probably watching this. Big him up. We're not friends anymore, but I don't hold no ill feeling towards man. It was one of them. It wasn't working. The thing wasn't working. I personally think he wasn't as passionate as me. And it caused issues. You get me? And I'm sat there thinking, this is for you though. Like, I'm not the one on stage or this, that, and the other. And it does come to a thing, but because I did it for like 6 months, and I'd managed to get him in his first 6 months, bro. He had a SoundCloud release. He had a single on all digital platforms featuring Abnormal Sleeps.
That's a good look.
Yeah, in his first, I got him on Unity Radio. I think he went Unity Radio twice for interviews and to show his music.
So you doing your role, innit?
Yeah, I'd got him bucket. I'd got him like a open mic night thing that he didn't want to go to, but it was in our local. Like, I'm from OT, innit? It was in OT, so it's like a home game, easy one. Didn't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? So things like that happen. But then I'm thinking, I'm actually good at this. At this point, I'm starting to enjoy the artwork.
Enjoying it.
So that's when he stopped. I just went ham with the artwork in it, and that's how I made a lot of connects. And like, you used them. So now like, man that are hitting me up for artwork and I'm doing it and I'm charging them 15, 20 quid, man are buzzing because I'm doing what they want and it's cheap. So man are rating me off that, and then at the same time, running parallel to that was the Insta page. So obviously the Insta page is still there. It's on like 3.5K, but we started like, I've got screenshots when we had like 5 posts, 70 followers. A man sharing Samsy's lab session out now. No one cared, but I've built it to a way, and because I've always cared and I've always put, like, I don't hold no, like, I'm not biased in any way. So if you come to me with a song and he comes to me with a song, they're both going on. I don't care whether you two don't like each other.
This is middle ground.
Yeah, I'm Switzerland. You get me? I say that all the time. I'm Switzerland out here. No one can pin nothing on me like that because I'm me and I can go anywhere and I can, because of my character and who I am, I'm always honest. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's a big thing. That's another thing. Like when I was going through all that shit late 2018, I had a lot of self-reflection in it and a lot of things like thinking, why did this go wrong? Why did that go wrong? And it's like, right, man told a little white lie 6 months down the line, or not even a little white lie to someone, white lie to myself. Lying to yourself and that type of thing. And you know what I'm saying? So I came out of that and I had this TreeHouse thing and I'm like, I'm going hard with this, you get me? And
TreeHouse is you in it.
It became my baby in it, and now like I'm TreeHouse Walshy now.
Yeah, you are, bro.
Like that's what people call me.
If I say to Reeks or someone, I won't say Walshy, I'll say TreeHouse Walshy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what people. And bro, people say it to me, and I'm like, nah, what did you just say? You get me?
It sounds good. It makes sense to chat someone else out, but when a man says that whole line to you, like, shorten that down, bro.
But it's one of them like I said in it, dance a yard before you dance abroad, bro. Like I had to build them connects. I had to put that work in. I meet these people. Bro, I've done artworks for free for people. I've done things for free just to get my name out there, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, of course. But then because of the way I am, people gravitate towards me. So like I said before, with the artwork, I've got a little client book. Probably got about 15 people.
But it's a solid client.
But it's a solid
15.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't need 50 man to do artwork.
Bro. A solid 15 is better than a week 50, bro. Do you know what I mean?
100%. And I've been there. I've had the week 50. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I've had the week 50,
You can't
bro.
rely. Someone's coming up bills and that. You can't look at that thing.
Yeah, like, bro.
You can look at that 15 and throw a little deal out and know you're pulling in some people.
That's what I'm saying. See, with me as well, like, I work full time in it, so any money I make doing artwork and that, I pretty much invest it back in. So when I said I made £2, that's what funded the podcast. Like, obviously I didn't spend £2 on the podcast, but like, a little oneer on these mics, or we need this program for the laptop, so I'll pay £20 a month for that so we can record it. Or you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, when I started, I had a USB mic. I ordered 2 of these arms. Only one came. Bro, go watch episode 1. I give the guest, say you're RJ.
I've seen it, and you're holding like a mic that's not even meant to be held.
Bro, I'm just holding the thing like this, like, yeah.
Bro, why do I remember that? Because I feel like I boss over it, like, well, she's funny, you know.
Yeah, bro. You see, that's the thing, bro. Like, hunger. When I started my podcast, I did it with USB mics that went into my laptop. I had a dodgy program. I can't even think what it was called. It weren't no Premiere Pro or nothing. I got all that now, though. But it weren't none of that. And then like my phone, bro.
But you see that, bro. That's good. You've done it, innit?
So I had a conversation with someone a while ago, and he was talking to me about maybe like, they said, yo, you could do like a podcast workshop in schools, and say to kids like, yo, who wants to do a podcast? 30 hands go up. Right, but who's ready to put £20 into mics, and you do it on your phone and maybe take a risk of it? Because I'll be honest, that first season of the podcast, it's bumpy, bro. Like, one episode is perfect, the next one you can't hear my voice, or the quality is down or whatever. But
you read through it.
You got to ride through it and get to it. Like, you just have to, innit? They're the practice hours. There. When people say you need your 10,000 hours, they're your 10,000 hours.
10,000, bro. And what you got to remember, bro, your next season's gonna be. His next season's going to look good, trust me. Yeah, it's going to look and sound good.
Season 2, bro, by season 2, I'm sponsored by Manscaped.
I clocked it, bro. That's a big look, like, bro. I got no sponsors, so again, like, props to you, bro.
And I'll be honest, with the Manscaped thing, they contacted me at midway through season 1.
Yeah.
And I thought it was fake, so I ignored the email.
I swear down. Emails like that. I might have to take that from you and start looking. I just think, I don't want to click on that link.
Yeah,
I'm going to get hacked,
it was like an American phone number, all this, and then when we start in season 2, I was going back through my emails to find, like, because basically when I get people on the podcast, I used to send them like a notes and say, I want to talk to you about A, B, C, and D. Are you happy? You come back now. Don't mention D. All right, cool, bang. But I want to talk about, so we pencil that in.
I'm going to take that on board.
Yeah,
like
so
I've
got like a little form thing. I'll send it you in it. Like, I used to get them to approve it.
Yeah.
Because I had a couple episodes. I think I took them down because of shit. But like, man, don't want to. Like, I'm trying to get a conversation out of man, and it's yeah. So you got a new song coming up? Yeah.
Bro.
All right, cool then. Sweet.
I'm gonna wrap this.
Yeah, I'm gonna wrap it. Yeah, bro. It's happened, innit? But that like. At first, when it's happened a couple of times, yeah. But the first time it happened, I was fuming in it.
Yeah, you actually told me, bro.
That's
I was laughing with you about it.
I told everyone, bro. I was mad in it. But then when you peel it back, I look back and I think that's only a blight on them. Because I'm 30 odd episodes deep, and my audience know me, innit?
Yeah.
So if you're coming on and you're doing it,
they know they're not watching, laughing at you. They're like, I know he's pissing them off, laughing with you in a way.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I've got my audience, and they know what's what. So it happens, innit? It's just one of them. But I used to send the notes and that. So I'm going back through the email, and I see this one Manscaped thing, and I thought, right, what's that? So I clicked on it. I said, oh yeah, I remember this email. And I don't know what made me do it, but I put the guy's name in on LinkedIn. Because he was American, he had American phone number,
I tried to do
California address and that.
Yeah.
Yo, puts the guy in Daniel something, not even giving away my sauce, what Daniel something at Manscaped. And I put him in, bro. The guy popped up first profile, bare things, LinkedIn, Manscaped, head of marketing and advertising.
Sick.
Man replied to the email, got all the Manscaped shit. Like,
so with that, what did they do? How did that work? Did they just say, right, I'll give you
an affiliate link.
So that I'll put you a pair of clippers on thing, so people can see them and literally say, "Oh, type the sponsor." And what did they do? Did they pay you, or did they just give you loads of clippers?
Yeah, so I got bare gear in it. They sent us like basically they have like the big box in it that comes with everything, like the nose trimmer, the proper trimmer, the boxers, they got a thing called ball deodorant. Why for that? Yeah, it's a bit mad.
Ball deodorant.
Yeah, bro. I know a couple man need that though still. So Treehouse MCR for 20% off. Yeah, shout out
that ball deodorant when the summer days are coming in, guys. Them swingers are catching the side of the leg and that. Chafing.
Trust me, but yeah, they sent us the 2 boxes. Obviously for the table and that. Sent us a few little bits, a few marketing things. Bare like documents of what we can say, what we can't say, all that. And then it's like an affiliate link. So I've got a Treehouse. It's Treehouse Manchester, Treehouse MCR. You get 20% off free delivery. Yeah. But the guy went a bit cold on me. I've not heard back from him in a while, to be honest. But it's a big company.
Yeah, big ups and downs.
I've just got to hit him up. But because the podcast is sort of like we're halted production at the minute and we're waiting for the new season to come back, like we spoke about earlier off camera, it's kind of like I'm not really chasing him, but I will hit him up. And because I don't even know the numbers, but I know these lads that have used my code. Like, bro, I was pushing it, bro. I was pushing the ball deodorant,
standard,
the lawnmower, all of that.
You're gonna keep it longer if people are actually seeing the people around. You'll keep it longer, and as well, bro. For me, did that not for you? Like, when we're trying to build something, bro. There's times when we're having that little doubt, and there's little things that come and they just give us that little, man. It's not a fucking world beater. It's not like a massive thing, but. To me, I would have been gassed over that, bro. Did that not make you feel a bit important? Like, man, we're being seen. And Americans found my podcast in the UK when there's how many on massive platforms and wanted to sponsor my.
That's what
for
I'm
me,
saying.
bro, that would have been a push.
And you see, the thing is as well, what you're saying. When I started the podcast, obviously it's all self-funded, innit? Like, and I'm not the richest man. I'm all right. You get me? I got some hard 95s on. You get me? 110s and that. But
make sure you see them on the camera.
Yeah, I'll put them on. Yeah, the hard. But anyway, like it's all self-funded. So when we started doing the podcast, I'm thinking, you're a sponsor. I help every brand in Manchester, all the drinks, all the clothes, all the food, little businesses. And to be fair to some of them, they come back to me. They said they couldn't do it because of their business model or whatever, and that's cool. And big up Frequency, because Frequency, the clothing brand, they sponsored us. You get me? They bust man some garms for the thing and all that. You get me? And when you do, bro, I've done over 30 podcasts. I ain't got that many clothes, bro. I need the clothes. You get me?
So do I, boy.
Yeah, yo, bust me, yo.
We need jeans a couple times in these episodes, but so what, yo? When I do podcasts, you ain't got time to hit the changing rooms.
Nah, trust me.
Work done.
But yeah, it is. But yeah, so obviously I'm getting the knockbacks, whatever. Manchester brands ignoring me or saying no or whatever. You get me? No ill feeling, but one of them.
You just don't know sometimes behind it. There's different avenues people are travelling, different things in place.
But then bang, Manscaped. You're like, American ball shavers. Like, it's mad.
It's a funny one, isn't it?
It's a funny one,
but it's a good one, bro. So again, congrats, bro.
Thank you, man.
Treehouse, cheers to the world, bro. Yo, people. So yeah, my arm's really aching. I've done about 15, 20 takes trying to get this right. Lyrics isn't cooperating. But yeah, man, as promised, if you watched episode 1, I said I'd find her and I'd bring her on board. She's been running rampant in the studio. What you saying, baby? Yeah, she ain't got much to say. But anyway, if you've reached this point, hit the like, hit the subscribe. We appreciate your support. And yeah, man, enjoy the rest of the show. Peace. So with Treehouse, obviously, bro, I know you're the face of it, but is there anyone else involved?
Yeah, man, Keith, man. That's Big my Keith. Charger, bro. Big Keith, that's my guy. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's my guy, man. Keith, he's been with me from day one, innit? Yeah. He had a little break when he had his baby, which is fair enough, you get me?
Yeah, of course.
But he's even when he had the little break, it weren't like he weren't involved. Yeah, he just weren't as active as he could be because of
daddy duties, bro.
Daddy duties, you get me? It's his first baby as well, so you get me? It's one of them, so... Yeah, but he's had a little... step away a little bit, not really, but did, and then he just comes back. But there's been, like I say, there's been a few other members and stuff like that. But me and Keith are the guys in it. Yeah, like anyone, like if you ask, like say, like we touched on RJ in it, like an RJ or any of them guys from the earlier season of the podcast, or anyone who did anything with us like pre-2021, they're gonna know. Oh yeah, it's Walshy and Keith. Yeah, it's only really the last year where he's had a little bit of a step away because he couldn't attend certain things, or like I say, I'm the bait face of it. I'm the face in it, so everyone knows me as it. But yeah, he's the guy. He's the camera guy in it.
Just as important, like I say, no cameraman, no footage, bro. So there'd be no Walshy on the screen. So yeah, just as important. And it's nice as well, like you say, being able to take a step away when you're on your own, bro. You kind of like. Really, you must go in it. You need to keep it moving. So, and it's nice that you got that relationship where you're like, nah, you do daddy for a bit.
Yeah, of course.
Good friendship.
Like I say, bro, that's my best mate for like 20 years, innit? Yeah. So the TreeHouse thing could never, nothing could ever spoil that. You get me? Because we've had, like I said, the first time I met him, we nearly had a scrap. Like we've had beefs. You get me? Like anyone with the best mate, they've had little fallouts or whatever, but. It's one of them.
It's the real world, bro.
Shut up, you dickhead. We're good again. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's me and Keith still at the minute. Like I say, we've had a few affiliates or whatever, but I just have to dangle man out the TreeHouse window in it when they act up, bro.
Standard. Nah, it's right, bro. Like I say, the teamwork in it.
Yeah,
he's got it on lock, bro. It'll only get bigger and better. Unity Radio, them, bro, like, big shout, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you, man, thank you. Big up Unity, Dubsy and Bayat down there as well, man, for believing in us and putting us on. But, yeah, I've known about it for a while, man, like, since, like, I think late November, early December. We got offered one thing. It wasn't really going to match up for me as, like, in my personal life. Was it, like, my job and stuff like that.
Work and that.
Yeah, so they give us, like, a set time. It was, like... I think it was like dry time. I think they've gone with something else now. They're doing like a new thing, which is quite cool, where they've got one artist every Monday, a different artist, showcasing music in the drive time. I think they had Wonder on there for the first episode, so big up Wonder as well. So man. I think there's a few, so look out for that one. But yeah, obviously with everything we're doing, TreeHouse and myself are doing on Twitter with the GRIME and the way we're at these events, like we touched on earlier, the Press T thing and all that. I'm immersed in it. I'm submerged in the grime scene, so it makes sense that
they've noticed, bro.
It makes sense that I do the grime. So they offered me the time. It's a 11 till 1 on a Monday every other week, so fortnightly, bi-weekly, however you want to say it. So over a month we'll have 4 hours. So it's a 2-hour show. So we've got 2 shows a month, 4 hours a month of grime. That's not been on the airwaves in over 5 years, and I keep saying it because I'm gassed.
Nah, bro, because now it's you in it, your time, bro. They've shouted you because you're the grime guy, man. Everyone knows TreeHouse. It's all about grime, bro. You love grime, so why not? If they're rooting about when people are looking to work with, you know, put people in positions, put other platforms in positions, work alongside them. If you're looking for grime, bro, makes sense. Yeah, you've been noticed. The hard work's been seen.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean, and now.
It feels good though. It feels good to get that recognition finally, innit? You know, after like grafting for however long and that. Because everyone has everyone goes through that. But yeah, like to get the little flowers and like bro, when I shared the show afterwards, a lot of people message me in it. If you message me, big up, But I just want to mention 2 in it that are special to me in it. The first one, Blizzard, obviously, I'm close with Blizzard anyway. Like, he's my boy. I've known Blizzard for a long time. We're the same age, so like I know Blizzard in it. Like, and he tweeted saying like, he quote tweeted my tweet of the show and said, "Can we give Walshy his flowers, Manchester legend?"
Yeah, it's nice, man.
And I thought, for me, that was big for someone like Blizzard to say that. Yeah, of course.
Blizzard's another legend, bro. Legend,
bro. And a grime legend that as well.
Exactly.
And then the second one, bro, like I'm gassed. I even told my mum about this one. Yeah, like bro, Shifty messaged me in it.
There you go.
Bro,
the legend.
Bro, Shifty, man. And do you know what? Even saying that, I just thought of another person who messaged me about it, but I won't name drop on camera because I'm name dropping in it. But
Shifty though, bro.
Yeah, but
drop that.
Bro, yeah, bro.
Drop that, bro. He's manking it.
Bro, Shifty can like my post on my story,
guy,
bro. Not even on my page.
Shift.
You can like my post on my story. I'm telling everyone. You get me?
Yeah,
That's my guy, and it's number one for me. But
original.
He messaged me and just said, "Yo, big up, like, love what you're doing and that." And for me, bro, that's massive because I was that little kid on Market Street with. I didn't have a fiver for a CD, but I'm still going and I'm lingering around thinking, hopefully one of these man might just bust man a little CD. Because one of my friends one time got a CD. He weren't Shifty or nothing, but someone gave him a CD. So when it was like, yo, yeah, they'll give you a free one. And it was like 8 or 9, bro, you get me? And we're going town to see these, man. Bro, I'm telling my mum I'm going play football around the corner and I'm in town, like, on Market Street. Because I wanted to be around it, do you know what I'm saying? So for someone like Shifty to message me, it's a massive thing for me.
Legend,
so big up Shifts, man.
Is he on your bucket list? Must be on your bucket list.
Oh, bro, do you know what?
You gotta get him on the channel. I know he's on there.
He is, man. He is, but it's when he's ready, innit? He knows, bro. He knows he could ring me now, and I'm going, yo, Samsy, I gotta go, bro.
Yeah.
I'm going.
I'm the same, bro. I told him, yo, when you're ready, bro.
Yeah. He knows that. He knows that. He watches my podcast and things like that, and. To me, bro, like, he's my guy. Like, bro, you get me? So I grew up, but bro, I'll let a little secret out, a little lab secret. Yeah, there's a video of me on YouTube. Yeah, if anyone finds it, I'll give you a tenner. Yeah, there's a video of me. There's a video of me on YouTube. Yeah, on my mum's estate doing kick-ups and round the worlds and that. Yeah, and one of my Keith is filming. Yeah, so this is how deep it is. Yeah, Keith's filming and he's playing. Someone else is playing, or he's playing off my phone. Is a Shifty track. I swear it's like All About the Money or something like that. And no, it's not. It's Big in the Game. It's Big in the Game. Big in the Game's playing, yeah. And I'm doing kick-ups on the estate, bro. And I do one like little flick like that. And it's my neighbour's window, and the camera goes off like that. You get me? But bro, that's how deep I am in the Shifty thing. Like, it's massive. Shifty's a legend, bro. You get me? That you see Shifty there, bro. That's a podcast in itself to talk about, man. And you see what you said there about, like, this is a good little, you mentioned something there and it made me think about a lot of artists. You know, when you are coming up as an artist, bro, it's sometimes, you see how he's lingering for a CD. There's certain people, I've got certain CDs and mixtapes from back in the day, but I've still got them now. I keep them, I'm a bit mad, man. I keep things on that. We'll have to do a little archive link up
we
and
will
see what you've got, see what I got.
But yo, you see, with, like, you're saying you're waiting for it. A lot of them man there was trying to put out CDs. Some of them still have it to this day, but you know the ones that got them for free, they will cherish it more than a man. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, when I was growing up giving out my CDs, I remember one of the youngers on the estate, I'm chasing down my car. He's older now, innit? So we won't drop his name, but he was cute, innit? He's one of the little kids off the block. Samsy, trying to start with. And what's happening, little man? He's like, Mum gave me the money for the mixtape. It was an EP in it, and it was a £5, and he's whipped out £3. I've gone, hey, how much is it? I've gone a £5, bro. He's like, I've only got £3. I'm like, you have to pay, little man. Yeah, take that. Go and spend that in the shop, get yourself some sweets. And he was gassed. Do you know what I mean? And I remember this. I look at some of these youngers now, like grown men now, innit? You're still little ones to me, like, you're still them cute kids, but now the little badasses, and you probably don't even remember, but it's all a journey, innit?
Yeah, definitely, man.
You know what I mean? It's all a journey, but you're back to unity, man. Like we say, we sidetracked. Your fault, that Shifty. Shifty, innit? The original general in this cry shit for money, man. But you saying before you had a few clangers.
Yeah, bro. So obviously, anyone who knows me, innit, you know I'm not a DJ. I love the shit. I love the music, yeah. I'm not an MC and I'm not a DJ, but the way things are going, like, I'm a host in it. And when you host on radio, you got to know certain things. I don't know certain things, you get me?
I wish this was filming before,
it happens, bro. So obviously, they try and encourage you, and you should do this anyway if you're on radio, to, like, drop the fader down, you get me? I'm using my words now. Flick the switch and say a little 1-2 things over the mic. Yeah, this one's out now, or big up Samsy for this tune, little exclusive. This one's dropping in 2 weeks, or whatever.
Yeah.
And they're encouraging that, but bro, when they told me to do it, I got my hand on the fader, finger on the switch, for the mic, and I'm just stood there like that,
bracing yourself.
And bro, I can feel Bayat just looking at me from the corner of the room, because he came and helped me, coach me through like the first hour or so of the show. So big him up as well, because he didn't have to be there. He did that as a favour for me.
Yeah, that's nice of him.
So he's looking at me, and then he went, you know what? He said, I'm gonna go out the studio. He said, get comfortable.
He knew in it.
Yeah, he knows. That's what I'm saying. But
and it's nice he recognised it and got off though.
He's a DJ in it, so even though I don't know what's going on, he can see what I'm thinking.
He knows. He's been there, bro.
Exactly.
He's not always been confident. Like none of us have.
Exactly. So he goes out, and then I'm just like, yeah, big XP, and then putting the thing back up, and it's just sounding terrible. You get me? What?
Putting on accent, big XP. Why did I just do that?
Inside, like all of them. Yeah, you get me? But nah, it's a confidence thing, and if you go back, you can listen back to that show on SoundCloud. If you go back and listen back after about an hour or something, I think there's a bit where I say, oh yeah, the 016 ones are in the building now, like the man them are here, like they're my boys in it, like Bows and Nifs and Reaps, like I chat to them like pretty much every day. They're my guys in it, so obviously it's like your boys are just turned up, so automatically I'm in a better mood.
Yeah, anyway. It's lifted, you know.
Yeah, and now I'm like, yeah, I'm doing all this, yeah. So obviously they're gonna spit for the last 40 minutes, but they got one tune with them three on it, exclusive 38 bang. It's coming out soon, yeah. So I've said to them, I was playing one tune. I said, right, I'm going to put the thing down. Introduce 38 bang. After 38 bang, we'll get the DJ in. DJ Rory, big up Rory. He can mix and you can spit. The man, them are like, cool.
Got it all patterned.
Put the tune on. So that tune's finished on this side. 38 bang comes on. I didn't introduce it. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know what happened. Just my head's gone in it at this point. So then Reaps, big Reaps, has that stood next to me near the decks in it. And he's gone, bro, you didn't introduce that. So I've gone, oh. So then I've looked around the room, and obviously Rory's a DJ, and there was another person in the room who's a DJ as well. And I'm looking at them two, and I'm going, how do I do the wheel up?
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking, right, I'm not introduced.
You need to wheel that now, innit?
This is like a feature on my show that I'm going to say, yo, this is an exclusive from these, man, and then they're going to spit live.
So what you want to do each episode?
Yeah, you get me? And I've just not done it. So then I've gone, shit. So I'm thinking, obviously, I watch grime sets, I know about music. I know you do the thing on the CDJ in it, but I don't know if I got to do that to make the and then got to press a button. I don't know.
You don't know what's
So
next.
I'm going, how do I do the wheel up whilst the 38 bang is playing live on air? I'm going, how do I do the wheel up? Do I just do this? And someone's just half gone, yeah. So I've gone like that, yeah, wheeled it now, but obviously the tune's like probably not even a minute in, like 40 seconds in, 50 seconds in. I've reloaded it like 20 seconds.
Even pull it up.
No, bro.
I just wheeled up a bar.
So wheeled it up now. Now that he was spitting on it, but I mean, like, I didn't. Obviously, it's like 50 seconds into the song. I've only wheeled it. Instead of wheeling the whole 50 seconds.
Oh, right, I'm on you.
I've wheeled like 20 seconds of it. So I wheeled it now, put the fader down, gone, yo, I need to introduce this one again, even though I've not introduced it. Because my head's just gone now. I said, this one's 38 bang, whatever, introduced it. Put the fader back up, it's on the chorus.
We bet he's well busting up in the studio, innit?
Bro, Bowser, yeah. 0161 Bowser is a prick, bro.
He's laughing his head off.
Bro, he's not a prick, but the way he was laughing at me, I was like, bro.
Red. I know you was red.
Yeah, bro. And then, you know what, as well? Bayat said to me before as well, he said, so I don't know about your mates coming in, you know, because it's pressure, because they're your mates. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and I was thinking, nah, because I'm one of them, when I'm around certain people, it'll bring out a certain energy in me. Yeah. So when I'm around the grime man, I'm going to have the grime twang to me and that. But then so I'm thinking, yeah, I get what Bayat's saying, but I'm thinking, nah, not me, bro.
Yeah, I've got this.
Yeah. And then that happens, and I'm like, yo, where's Bayat? Like, and he's gone. You get me? Like, it's one of them, bro, clangers in it. But I will get there with it, and the hosting thing and that. I'm a top selector though, I'll be honest.
Is that that's your strength?
That's me, bro. I can pick the tunes. Like, I know, like on my show, yeah, man's playing Keem, Heat, straight into P1 Caps, Phoneless, because you can't play them two without playing them two.
Yeah, it works together.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, and that's just that's a bait one. That's a bait obvious one. But I got bare little things where I know, like, oh, he's gonna be on the remix of this or whatever. So I can pick, you know, have my order, my running order about me. So. Yeah, and the only other thing was I was semi-running out of music as well, because obviously I got a 2-hour show. They're spitting for half an hour. I need 1:30 of music, 1 hour 30 of music. I got that, but then I'm thinking, adverts. So I had about an hour and 30 something of music for the adverts. You get me? So I thought, right, because I'd got a lot of music, but then I got a lot of music that I own personally, that are just fillers, that I've just thrown in, that people have not sent me, that I thought, yeah, that will do well on there, that will do well on there. So now I'm going through deleting them, I got a bit delete happy in it. Got to the radio now, put my USB in, I had like 1.5 hours of music.
Ooh, that's
luckily,
it's a big thing, that a big chunk. That.
Luckily, I had my laptop with me. So I got the laptop out and got a few more tunes, put them on one of the USBs. So at one point during the set, I'm running off one USB. But these are things that your 10,000 hours, like we spoke about before, these make you the person that you are. Exactly. So even like at one point, bro, I remember looking at Rory and thinking, I might have to ask you to step in, because I was getting so overwhelmed, bro.
Yeah, where the back sweats and that.
Yeah, like,
think, yo.
Yeah, like, I don't want no one to shake my hand because they're like wet. Yeah, you get me? Like, oh, like sweaty palms. I'm like, and at this point as well, it's important to say, obviously, Bayot's trying to coach man through the how to run the adverts, what to do on the system. If you want to talk, do this. You need to flick that. So he's like, basically, I'm in training live on air, and on top of that, I got artists, bows and nifs and that saying, yo, we're outside, but I'm on air. So I'm like, Rory, you got to go and get them. So Rory's gone to get them, not come back for time. Then Rory texts me and says, yo, I'm outside, they're not here. So I'm thinking, but these are my guys, you get me? And I've spoke to them all day leading up. Before I went station, I hung up off the phone to them, jumped in a taxi, went to the station. So I know they're coming. Yeah. Bro, they get in the thing, they're like, oh yeah, they just decided, because Salford Keys is beautiful, that they wanted to shoot a music video. And started shooting a music video. So this is out, so I'm on air, playing. And they said, yeah, we're outside. And then in that little 5 minutes of Rory coming downstairs, they've gone, we're going to go and do a music video.
Wow.
And they shot a music video, 38 band coming soon. You get me?
Mad.
But
good story though.
So then I'm like trying to be coached by Bayer about so I've really got to pay attention, because he's showing me about like the radio system, and I have to run these adverts and I have to make sure I turn it off, put this back on, otherwise it's just going to go mad. So that's going on in this here, and then I've got my phone here, like trying not to be rude at the same time, because I don't want Bayot thinking, right, you're just texting on your phone, but I'm texting because I'm copy and pasting Bowser's number to Rory and saying, yo, phone him, and I'm texting Bowser saying, what the fuck are you doing? Where are you? And then they all come up 30 minutes later, everything's rosy.
It's a good story though, bro. You see that there? That's like it fits well with someone that becomes very successful to me. That's someone I could watch on someone like Tim Westwood saying it, or someone like Charlie Slough, like, oh, my first
wife
encounter.
Tim Westwood, man. Loud Tim Westwood.
Oh, all right, we'll go with
louder Tim Westwood stuff, bro, louder.
All right, sorry. No Tim Westwood.
Charlie Slough will take Charlie.
We'll take Charlie or DJ Tiger or someone instead. Tiger or Charlie, but I can hear someone like that saying that, like, my first time my pounds was sweating, the man them let me down, they turned up messing about. And bro, like that's what makes gems, bro.
Yeah, of
and
course.
Learning live on air is a madness. Like for me, I would have thought they would have had some system where you're gonna be live, but only us like in that other room. Dubs is gonna be sat there assessing the show or something. You know what I mean? Like, bro, you put him under pressure.
Nah,
there,
but you see me though,
it's good,
bro.
Though.
I thrive in them environments, innit? Like I'm a guy where you throw me in somewhere and I'm on survival mode. I'm not really thinking about anything else. I'm like, that's why when I said Rory texted me saying they're not outside, I got a little sidetracked. If that didn't happen, the whole thing would have been calm. Because I'm like, even though I'm sweating it, and he's like, it's proper overwhelming. Like if anyone DJs that, you probably think it's being over dramatic and that. But if you've never ever done,
if you've never DJed,
like I've never DJed. The only thing I've ever done is before the grime sets that we've done at like Brewtang, just bang my USB in and just put a beat on while we're setting up. But anyone can do that. Anyone can plug a USB in and press play. Like that's easy. It's the picking there's so much moving parts, and because it's live as well, like it's a bit of a graveyard shift, I'll be honest. But I'm a fan of grime, and I understand that, bro. When I was in college, I used to stay up till like 1-2 in the morning listening to Logan Sama on Kiss FM, because that was the only grime radio, but it went off. So I would actively stay up on I think it was on Monday night to watch, and it's similar, and I'm on the same sort of thing. And the good thing about it is, about it being on that late, is it's all documented, so you can get the listen back on SoundCloud, so you can listen back to the full show. You can hear the clanger. You can hear
clangers
everything.
are good, bro.
Yeah, it happens, man. It motivates me. Like I've listened back. I've got friends who are DJs or who are in grime that I could send the show to, say, yo, give me some feedback. But I'm also could do that to myself, and that's what I have done, because I know when I get to a certain level, then I'll be hitting up my DJ friends and my grime friends and saying, yeah, you need to, bro.
You've made me more want to listen to it because of that. I'm a guy that I don't like to see people fail, but I like to see them fuck up in a nice way. Like, yo, you recovered in it. To see them fuck up and recover, it's just light-hearted. It's funny, bro. That's what makes that's what makes it for me sometimes. Like, these man are fucked.
Bro, let's be honest. Let's be honest, bro. Grime isn't polished at all. Grime is the roughest, rawest like thing out there, bro. It's like you get even drill, bro. Like, look at drill videos, bro. Nuts. They look nuts. Like, grime is raw, but I like that grittiness, that rawness, uncut, it's just straight upload. Exactly. Like, I love that, because grime is a moment. When you're in that moment, if you can capture that moment and put it out there, you're gonna do well, man.
Yeah, exactly.
You're gonna do well.
That's a good
but point, check me out on Unity, man. Dropping clangers every week, bro.
And have you got your show? You've still got the show, yeah?
Yeah.
Exactly. So you didn't do that, man, did you?
I didn't do that.
Did Dubsy give you feedback?
Yeah, he hit me up and that. You get me. So Dubsy and Bayer, obviously, is standard there at the station. They're gonna do that, but. Yeah, the listen back. So if you can't listen to a Monday 11 till 1, if you got jobs or whatever, like people, you get me, I get life comes in the way, but you can listen back, like I think it's 2 or 3 days after.
Okay.
So by like Thursday, Friday, the full thing's on SoundCloud. And the way I'm running my show, and another little exclusive for you, I've got obviously the next 4 shows gonna have MCs on. Spitting, and I've got some big names coming on, you get me, like, and some sick little like what would you call it, like not collectives, because they're not a crew or anything, but I've got like a good bunch of people that would work like you were saying with Paddy and RJ before. So I'm
if you put them in the same room together, it can only go one way.
And the same thing with what I'm doing with that is as well, I'm showcasing DJs. So I'm not a DJ, but in grime, DJs are as important as MCs.
Very important.
And I'll be honest, from what my experience doing the grime thing in Manchester, I can get MCs, I can get a venue, I can get this, that and the other. It's the DJ that I struggle with, and finding a DJ that is active, because again, like we said earlier with the sharpening your tool and that, DJs, same thing.
You need to be responsive in it and on reading
exactly.
and understanding.
And you've got to read the room, and you've also got to be tapped into the scene, because if you're doing a set with 10 man and you only know 3 of them, the only people that are getting wheel ups are them 3, really, because you know them bars, you're going to react to them bars, like you said, being responsive.
You need to research, listen, and
exactly.
pay attention in it.
So that's just the thing, but I've got a good little network of DJs now. There's Rory, there's DJ Souza, he DJ'd the grime session with Nifs and Adsman, that's on our YouTube. Skeng Sounds as well. I know you've worked with Skeng Sounds, he's done stuff here, and he's cold. And then when I was at Press T, I met another guy, I think he was called Short D or something like that. But he, basically, I'd give him a name for the guest list, and he went, right, you're TreeHouse, like we were saying before. And said, yeah, I watched the grime sets and that. So I said, oh, cool. He said, I'm a DJ. I said, grime? Yeah, give me a number. I've got his number. And that's before I even got in the building, bro. That's at the door. So the networking thing as well, get yourself out there, bro.
I'm gonna take some advice from you on this as well, and make sure I'm at some more of these events, man, and show my face, and maybe jump on your show, come bust it out with you on there, and I don't know, innit. We'll obviously see.
What, on a grime thing?
Yeah, I got grime bars, bro.
Now I know, but listen, if you come, you need to bring your tag partner in it, because I need to hear. You know that bar, innit? Yeah, you know the bar. I need to hear that, bro.
That's kind of why I said it, because I fall on him,
bro. I'll be honest. I was gonna mention it to you after we cut off there, anyway. So you need
I'll get him on for you, innit? Because you know what it is? It's Reeks we're talking about, innit?
Yeah, man's going on like it's Voldemort and that. Big up
I've told him, innit? He said to me, bro, get some grime bars, bro, because when I first started writing, obviously we're lock off in a set, but I actually writ grime in it, and then
I think a lot of people
and then went into rap, but I never actually did anything. So I'd love to actually say, you know what, let me spit my grime bars where I originally started and have a bit of a laugh, more of a just for have a vibes with a couple of man in it. But we'll do that. I'll speak to Reeks, and man, we'll wrap that up then, bro. It's been good having you.
Yeah, man. Oh, the remix came out before the original, you know.
It did.
This is the remix. Just know that, innit?
This is the remix. He's got the original. He owns the cards in it. He owns the man. Go on then, bro. Peace, people. We'll see you next time.
People.